All right, you guys. Welcome to the podcast Life It's Better with a Bow, fueled by Black Flag. You hammered the Black Flag last weekend.
Oh yeah. I'm always. It's like a good little midday pick me up because they at the shows or during the event they got their mixture set up so you can test all the flavors. And it's
Did you figure out the name of the flavor you could not think of?
No, it's sweet and
it's not the Gold Whip.
No, because it's I'm gonna look it up right now because it's good. Like
so, they're coming out with. I said, can you guys come out with a drink that would be likened to Crystal Light? Because I can't have the hydration and I can't have the caffeine. But I want some tasty flavor, so
when you're drinking the Crystal Light, you're not drinking the energy ones. You're just drinking the normal.
Yeah.
The old normal.
For all you people that grew up in the 80s and maybe even the 90s with Crystal Light, do you remember that jingle? I believe in Crystal Light because I believe in me. And there's some lady in like weird leotard exercise aerobic, big old hairdo and a band and a
just feeling
sweatband.
I love that. It's Tropic Heat.
Tropic Heat, you guys. That is Connor's favorite flavor.
Yep. That and Gritty Ricky, I think is what it's called, the grape one.
Yeah.
They're all really good. And that's the nice thing is they're going to be right here in home base this weekend, and you can try them all out.
That's right.
So,
well, I was talking to Isaac over there, and it sounded like Gold Whip was maybe the number one choice this week in Oklahoma.
Yeah, that's on the hydration side.
It's the hydration side, okay.
And it's really good.
And what was your flavor?
The Tropic Heat and that's the Revenge series. So
caffeinated. Okay, got it. So there you go. Gold Whip for hydration, Tropic Heat for caffeination, and bows and arrows for TAC Nation.
And a good time here in Oklahoma.
Well, we're in Texas.
Oh, yeah, in Texas. Jeez, that goes to show where my mind's at right now.
And we're going to have a good time in Oklahoma, everyone. You won't be there. So we are at Natural Bridge Caverns, San Antonio, Texas. I believe, I'm pretty sure this is year 13 here.
That's insane.
Yeah. And it's awesome. If you've done this event before, the venue's super cool. A great family venue if you wanted to bring kids out for a day. They've got a bunch going on. The caves, obviously, that's my favorite. I love the caves. I've been through the cave a bunch. We're going to take everyone through tomorrow. Hopefully, because there's a bunch on our crew who have not been through it. You've got to go through the cave. I mean, that's a must.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it because they put a lot of work into that sucker, and I've heard a lot of good things just from you.
I've been through it every year.
Caves are so cool.
They
honestly.
are cool, and it never gets old. I mean, you could do this. Is one that I think would have been really fun if we had time, and maybe they don't do it when it's mucky like this because we've got over 6 inches of rain between yesterday and today. And and a lot of that, all that water filters through into there. But they have a spelunking style and adventure style tour where you do some actual caving, sliding around in the mud and everything. I think that would be an absolute riot. I've never done it. I want to do it.
Would the tight spaces ever get to you? Or are you not claustrophobic?
No, I mean, I don't think so. I've done a lot of stupid things going into caves and mines, and I've never felt claustrophobic. I guess if I got stuck, I would.
Yeah, that would be my concern. Is like when I'm in a cave and I'm like, even if I'm on my knees or whatever and I'm crawling around, as long as there's a little space around me, I'm good. But it's like the tight spaces where my body's like rubbing up against rock or something, then that's where I start freaking out.
They sealed this cave. There was a guy that got stuck and passed away. He went into a dead end. It's called the birth canal of the Nutty Putty Cave, which is in Utah, relatively close to where I live. And I went through that all the time, but you have your arms out in front of you so you can narrow your shoulders. And there's not a lot of room above your head, and you're just kind of pulling with your hands, your fingers, and pushing with your toes. I don't remember how long it was. It felt long, but it might have been 30, 40, 50 feet. I'm not sure. And then you come into another big room where you can then turn around and exit back out. And I've done that quite a few times. In fact, before Monica and I were married, I was in there on a date with someone, and she was in there on a date with someone. She's like, "Hey, is that Sean?" And I'm like, "Who is that?" And then I saw her. Well, her best friend at the time's name was Courtney. And and I was like, "Oh, hey, Courtney." And so her date was like, "Oh, you guys must be good friends."
Oh, that's funny.
But anyway, and she's done that too. So I don't know. I haven't been in a tight spot like that for a lot of years. So maybe I've gained some claustrophobia, but
Doesn't bother you.
No, I don't think so. And being in the caves here, if you're going on the normal discovery tour or whatever, it's a nice path.
Yes.
It's lit up, but the formations in that cave are what are just absolutely mind-blowing. And we were going to do the podcast in the cave, but we just kind of running short on time. For whatever reason, when it rains, we've been in the rain all day, soaking wet. That's why if you can see Connor's awesome shorts going on, he rolled up his wet pants. You just are slower.
Yeah, it just takes a little bit longer.
Yeah, walking around in the muck.
Yeah.
Which, guys, the weather looks pretty decent, to be honest with you, and I'm excited to see that it's actually starting to go that way.
Right.
Because it didn't look that good a week ago.
No.
And so we were quite concerned that we were going to have too much rain, and now it's kind of bled out. But it's a mess out here. It's been wet. Bring your rain gear.
Yes.
Just for even those fast and furious storm that's going to move through, which is what it looks like. Well, that's kind of what we're going to get hit with. Excuse me.
And a good pair of boots is like going to
have the boots.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mandatory.
It's muddy.
Yep.
Yeah.
And there's just a lot of rocks out here, guys. So having a good pair of boots that are going to keep those ankles supported and not
your
stub
toes
your toe.
from
Yeah.
stubbing, yeah. Because I kicked a piece of metal yesterday with my toe. I had to sit down. It freaking hurt.
Why were you
night.
kicking metal? You get mad at something?
No, I was just. I walked behind the semi, and there was some racking there, and I had on my shoes and kicked that thing. It hurt. I just sat down, and Ron goes, "Was that your toe?" I go, "Yeah."
You were fighting words up in your head. And just
the demons were getting to me. I had to fight them off by sitting on the cooler. But so bring your rain gear, bring a good pair of boots. It's not going to be, it doesn't look like the sun's going to be baking us, but it looks humidity high, temperature high.
Yes.
We're going to have some high temps. Bring plenty of water, or at least water storage ability, so you can fill up with water. And, excuse me, guys. The reason I'm yawning so much is I got really cold out there, and now I'm getting really warm in here.
It's nice and comfy in here.
Sleepy.
Yeah, it's looking real nice event days. It's gonna
You're
be
looking at it.
Yep, high 80s, with 20% chance of rain, give or take, on each day. So, like you were talking, maybe a scattered little thunderstorm roll through.
At 80 plus degrees, you might want to feel a little wet.
Yeah,
with that wind.
100%.
It's not heavy winds either. It was looking like it was 4 to 9 when I was looking at it.
It'll be a good weekend to shoot the caribou.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
El Caribou.
Nice, no wind, let her rip.
111 yards. You win the gold tip truck.
Which,
why don't you? Well,
give him a rundown
here. Why don't you just talk about the gold tip truck since I'm falling asleep over here?
We'll give you guys the rundown
conversation.
of the range setup and the opportunities that you have there.
Yeah.
First and foremost, we got the caribou, 111 yards. That is $15 a shot, or you buy 10, you get one for free, so 11 for 150. And you got to hit the 12 ring. You got to be inside out on that 12 ring. We'll have Coop be range guy. He'll be taking your money and guiding you in on your shots. So he'll be the say whether you get it or not. But it's pretty self-explanatory. You just got to be inside that 12 ring circle, and that gets you put in to win the brand new gold tip giveaway truck. And let me tell you, she's loaded down with.
She is, man. Okay, so there's a lot of things that are similar. It's got a lift, suspension, rims, tires. I love the Method wheels that are on it. That's what's on my personal truck at home and has been for my truck before this and this truck. Method wheels. The Toyo tires.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have a lot of
Road
for how
noise.
luggy they are. There's
Right.
not a lot of road noise, which I do really like.
I really like that this year's setup. We got the Go Fast camper. Shell. Like in years past, we just had a rack, whereas the
I'm yawning so much. I don't know what's going on here.
the shell, having that shell to protect everything inside and still be able to access that tent
Yes.
from the inside, like it is legit the greatest setup.
Dude, I think honestly, I was a little concerned. We did the decked system also inside the bed, which I love.
Right.
The decked system, love it. But I was concerned, like space it takes up. But really, the decked system having that extra step up,
Right.
that thing is made when you have a GFC camper.
Right.
That's what I think. I think if I were to get my own, I would definitely do the decked system because that extra height for someone short like me is perfect for getting everything set up. Of course, you got it all organized for what decked is, but it work hand in hand. They work amazing together.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan.
I just love the whole setup of that truck, and whoever takes it home at the end of the tour is one lucky dude. Hey, might be a chick though. I really hope a girl. One of these years.
One lucky lady.
Yep. Regardless, whoever takes it home, they're in for a special treat.
I think have we only ever had one girl?
Yeah, last year was the first year.
Yeah.
I guess nowadays I could classify myself as a chick and go and shoot it. No, but
you're ugly.
Yeah.
You're an ugly girl. You're a handsome lady.
A handsome lady. That's what I am. I'm good with that.
But anyway, so you get the decked system. That's new this year. GFC camper, totally different this year. The Peak suspension, that's what we went with. I really like that Peak suspension, but I also like the way it looks.
Yes.
Like the color scheme underneath. I don't know why that's even a thing to me, but I kind of like those accent colors.
Same.
That are underneath.
I love the color of the wrap, and it'll be here this weekend, guys. Like right next to the range. Yep. You'll get to look at it, take your photo in front of it to manifest that you're going to win it later on. That's what I'd be doing.
That's right. Yeah.
Take selfies. Hey guys, look at my new truck. Send it out to all my buds.
Yeah.
And then
exactly.
I'll probably end up.
You manifest it. Well, I mean, every one of these guys who's won has manifested it. But you get a lot of small things that we don't talk a ton about. Glue tread, which is that patch system for the tires, ATV or your truck, even on the sidewall. Those are pretty dang impressive. You get the Uncharted first aid kit. We carry those in all of our trucks. I carry one on my personal truck, and
then we have them out at each water station and they go through all weather conditions. Everything stays dry in there and keeps it. It's very organized in there, which is super handy.
Yes, yeah, they're super nice. You're going to get. I just forgot. Oh, the Mountain Hatch cutting board.
Yes,
on the tailgate.
Yeah, which is kind of a cool little.
It's a food grade cutting board. It is cool. It's a great idea.
It is, because then you can chop up your meat on there.
And it's fully integrated. It's not one you pull out, put away, whatever. It's just, this is now your new tailgate cover.
Right.
As opposed to being metal. Right. Now it's your cutting board.
Yep. The KC lights on top.
Oh, man. That was where I was going to go next. I'm glad you got there. The KC light bar is... The KC light bar, I was not aware of how expensive light bars are until I started looking at it.
Yeah.
This is like a top of the line, the best type of light bar you can buy, and it is bright. It's awesome.
Yeah, you could light up legit anything.
And that's new this year.
Yep, same with the awning.
And the Taruka awning. We set that up in in Indiana. It's big. It's a 270-degree setup. And it's pretty handy, pretty easy.
Yes.
You literally can have that whole awning set up, give you a place to sit, cook under, whatever. I think it can be set up in, I don't know, 2 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah,
By
the
yourself?
whole system, I mean, between the tent and the awning, like legit 5 minutes, you could have that thing whipped up, ready to rock and roll. So,
And you could have it to where it's a driver's side awning, flips around, and you can have it, if you did it right, we needed to slide it back maybe a little more, and I think you'd be able to wrap that all the way around to where it covers your tailgate.
yeah.
So you could have some space to where you could slide out of your truck because you can drop through the floor on the tent
Yep.
and get out and never be in the rain.
Yeah. No, that's the way to do it. I never thought of that.
Yeah. Like, it's pretty sweet. We're getting some text here. Looks like there's no surprises in a contract that we're waiting on, and that everything that we've discussed is in there, so that's good.
That's always promising.
Yeah.
Also, guys, so moving on from the truck.
Keep going, man.
We got the Botswana bow hunt. There's that other chance to win at the range. What that all entails is the best target in the world, a little jackal set out.
You love that.
Oh,
thing.
yeah. He's so cute. That'll be set out there at 40-ish yards. You got a 12 ring, or we decided 10 ring that. But
He's so cute, I want to shoot it. Is that where you're at?
because it is a smaller target, and the 12 ring is like teeny tiny. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm sure
I
you
would
guys
say
could.
the 10 is 1 3/4 inches.
Yeah. So if you, and lines do count on that. So that's
Yes.
$10 a shot. And if you make it in the 10 ring, or obviously the 12 ring too, you get entered in to win that Botswana bow hunt, which is 7 days, 5 animals, all expenses paid, airfare, included in that.
And if I'm not mistaken, in those 5 planes game, one can be a kudu,
Yep.
right?
Yep. Because our previous winners have shot a kudu.
Yeah.
And they're like
I want a kudu.
the Archery Garage and Blackbeard Safaris, who we've teamed up with. We've heard nothing but phenomenal things from them, from the past winners. They're awesome to work with.
We've worked with them a bunch, and obviously we have a great relationship with them, but they are some of the most honest, fun people.
Yeah.
And they want you to succeed. Like, it's...
I recommend shooting it because Africa is a special place. I mean, you need to go there
I haven't
and
been
experience
yet. Our season just doesn't accommodate their season very well.
Right.
And so one of these days, you get to run the events, and I'm going to go over there.
And you're going to be sending me selfies of you and giant kudu. And I'll be like, oh, no.
Maybe I'll do that for next year.
You should. You definitely need to go do
You think
it.
you can handle that?
Absolutely.
I'll just be over there like, hey,
Just
guys.
don't send me any pictures while you're over there.
Yeah, be like,
Just-
hey, how's setting up in the rain?
You got a giant kudu.
Giant.
What I love about, I'm going to go off topic here a little bit.
We never do, so.
What I love about this time of year. So I love to play like,
In the rain.
no, absolutely not. I hate the rain.
Oh, shoot. This is a bad job for you.
No, but what I'm saying is when I'm on tour, it's the same. Well, right now it's the same time as all the draw results are coming out.
Oh,
for states.
That's right.
So, and I like to gamble. I'm a gambling man, and especially when it comes to tags. Like I go for the home hitters. Like I'll strategize it to where obviously I want to be hunting every year, so I'm going to be getting my tags, certain tags that it's like 100%.
Well, you get like 9 million in South Dakota anyway.
Oh, yeah.
So.
But then I like going for like special tags. So when I'm out here and we're not hunting, and it's raining, in the back of my mind I'm like, all right, when's the next draw result coming out?
What's the next state?
New Mexico. I'm waiting on it. I've been waiting on it for the last couple of days.
When's it draw?
It should have drawn. Well, how it's set up is it's the 22nd, but typically New Mexico always comes out like a week prior, which they didn't do this year. So each day I've been looking, like thinking, you know what? They might give me my results. But there's also the hope side of it. So it's like, well, I still have hope that I may draw. So it's kind of better that they haven't drawn yet. What I draw something, then I'll be super happy. But if I don't draw something.
Just so you know, I don't have any results from New Mexico yet.
Did you just check?
Yeah.
You can't check email though. You gotta go into the system.
I'm out.
But I do love that during the tour when I'm like waiting. I'm like, okay.
That is nice because you did just draw
Oh yeah,
a phenomenal tag.
Montana archery, and I'm fired up for that.
Montana archery. You've drawn some really good tags in the last little bit.
Yeah, they like me. Each state, I do some stuff behind closed doors for them, whatever.
Whoa, geez, here we go. Tell me the secrets.
But yeah, I love having that side of things on tour because I'm waiting. Like,
When does it end? Another couple weeks?
Usually like by the end of I'll run into June for sure.
June.
Yeah.
After June, like
Then it's
that's
just
when
like,
you just walk around somber. And
well, no,
sad.
because then I hopefully have a tag lined up, so I'm
Yeah,
looking
you're
forward
just
to that.
Pumped. That's awesome. You guys, if you've got hopes for any killer tags that you're just stoked to draw, let Connor and I know.
Yes,
Put it in the messages. I'm hoping for Arizona unit.
we're going back to manifesting here, guys. You manifest that
Manifest it to us on the channel.
you're gonna get that tag.
I'm hoping I draw Montana next year.
Yeah,
I think I can draw next year, or I have better odds.
you'll get it. You know, my odds were like less than 20%, way less than 20%.
That's awesome. So I didn't put in for the unit you put in for. I put in for the unit just a little bit further west and south, I think.
Yep.
And so I'm hopeful.
You'll get it.
I'm
You
hoping
just
for that.
speak good things, and good things will come.
And then who knows? Maybe I'll draw an ibex or a Gemsbuck, or I guess they're called oryx in
New Mexico.
New Mexico. Do you ever put in for that?
No, I don't. I don't put in for the oryx or the ibex.
The ibex has gone downhill.
Yeah, I've heard the population
significantly.
has really.
You're probably better off going to mid-Asia, somewhere like Kyrgyzstan.
And if I'm going to shoot
do it there.
a Gems, well, I already shot one in Africa, but if I'm going to shoot one in the States, I'll just head down to Texas.
Just shoot it in Texas.
Yeah, find a nice ranch.
There's a ranch. We tried to go do oryx when we were down there with Monica. We just ran out of time when she was hunting her aoudad because the aoudad hunting was a little slow. She killed the giant. We saw a bunch of giants, but it's just a little harder hunt.
Right.
And she ended up killing an absolute stud. And I've taken an aoudad, and certainly I hope to take more. But we tried to get on oryx. I want to go do it.
It'd be fun. Hopefully you draw it.
He said it's really hard with a bow.
Really?
It'd be worth trying, though.
Yeah.
I said, have you done it before? He's like, yeah, we do it, but it is, they could see real good. There's not a lot of topography there. It's really wide open. These are free range where I'm talking.
Well, yeah, that's why I just use crossbows. It's easier to get.
Just let her just mortar fire the old crossbow. That's awesome.
Okay, let's get back on track. We talked about our.
Yeah, dude, we're never on track. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to run through the schedule.
Okay.
But before we do that, I just want to go over a few things, you guys. Super important. A couple things we want to do. One is if you are wanting to register someone as a non-shooter, or you have someone who dropped out and your buddy's going to replace them, you need to go in and register in the system. So, non-shooter, go register them online. We don't do the on-site registration per se anymore. We'll tell you to do it online there. So just get it done before you get there. If you have somebody who is replacing, like Connor can't come, but Frank can. So we'll be like, okay, Frankie's going to take his place. What do I do? Go in, register for a transfer. It doesn't cost you anything because the ticket's already been paid for. Just register for a transfer ticket. That's the category. And then we'll sort it out there. But at least you're in the system. You've signed the waivers. You've checked off that you watched the safety video. We just want to make sure everybody's taking care of all those things in the system. We're not losing things using paper. So the bottom line is register online for whatever ticket you're coming here to take care of. And that's going to be non-shooters,
right? Or
or transfers, or if you're like, I was just hoping to get on. Well, in that case, you would show up, and if there's space because people backed out or whatever, then you would still go online.
Right.
But maybe you need to show up before that happens first. So, secondly, if you go out on a course and it's more than you bargained for, or your wife's baby I guess it'd be your baby too, comes early or whatever, then you can't just bail out and start walking to come back. Call us on the emergency phone number. That line That's in your scorecard. Call us so we can send somebody out to get you. You don't know the courses. We do. We don't want anybody getting themselves in trouble because they just decide they can't go any further or they don't want to or whatever emergency at home. So you're like, okay, I have to bail out on target 17. You call that number. We answer it. Yeah, I'm on target 17. I need to get out of here. We'll direct you where to go to get you extracted the fastest. So make sure you do that.
Yes, absolutely. It's as easy as that.
It's as easy as that. I also wanted to go over, do not shoot behind the cone. Cone to the target. Anywhere between the cone and the target, you're good to shoot. Do not try to extend the shot. If you are caught doing that, we're going to have to send you home.
Yep.
There's a reason we have our setups the way we do. Do not go beyond the cone to make the shot longer than it is. Because some of these are blind entries, people coming in, and so we need you to do that.
Now, you can move closer to the cone if need be. Just be
Closer
vigilant.
to the target.
Or, closer to the target.
Yeah.
Keep an eye out. Like, make sure that if someone comes up behind you to shoot from that, let's say it's cone 3, like, they could still see you, in between the cone and the target.
You have to be able to be seen. Yep, 100%.
And then from after you shoot, I know we say it a million times and it's everywhere, but you'll follow the flagging. It'll be either orange or pink flagging to the next shooting station. And in between there, we also have these yell clear signs, Lancaster yell clear.
Lancaster yell clear.
It's just a reminder.
Clear.
When you're in that zone, when you walk past that sign, let out a clear to the other.
No, dude, something rad.
You want me to do a different tone?
Like rap it.
Oh, I'm not a rapper. I can't drop a beat. I mean, maybe if you
country sing that clear.
If you can drop a beat for me, I can maybe. Yeah. What you gonna do?
What you gonna do? I'm gonna yell clear.
100%. We're making a new rap. But we want to know if you can rap, let us. I want to hear it at registration. If you're a good singer,
yeah,
you just drop a beat down for us on your best idea on how we make a song about yelling clear.
Perfect.
But,
AI works wonders on the music.
Yeah,
you saw the one.
Yeah, they're crazy.
We live by the mantra that foam is home.
They're good too.
Yeah, they're hilarious. All right, you guys. We are going to keep moving forward on here. The schedule of the event is Thursday night. Everyone is like, hey, can I register early? You can check in 4 o'clock to 7 o'clock on Thursday nights there at the check-in trailer. Then on Friday, we're going to open at 6:15. Shuttles run at 7 until you're off, but courses close at 4. Then at 5:30 is the lacrosse movie night, and that's lacrosse, MKC, and Yeti are all doing and Archery Country. Just have a little evening. Food is being provided there by Archery Country, so it's worth sticking around.
Absolutely.
Day 2, start at 7 again, 6:15 check-in. There's some really good food there, so you'll get your food just right there at the venue, either at Big Daddy's or within the main center. Close at 4 again, but then there's the Army F after party. So check that out. The Army F after party, try to win guns, bows, prizes, raise money for Army F. It's awesome. Then on Sunday, same thing. We'll open registration 6:15, 7 a.m. knock times. However, the festival closes at 3, so courses all close at 3. But there's a couple courses that close early. 1:30 p.m. dialed course closes, which if you've been here in the past, that's the old Sitka. And then at 2 p.m., prime course closes. So those are our 2 early closures. At 3 o'clock, Mountain Festival closes, and we start tearing down, and we'll see you next year. Now, if you are out on course and it's after 3 o'clock, no problem. That's okay. Our shuttles will continue to run. Go out, have a good time, shoot your heart out, figuratively speaking.
Yeah.
Shoot to your heart's desire, and the shuttles will pick you up, bring you back, and you'll be on your way. Then what else is there, Connor?
We'll just give them a rundown. So we do have a little different courses this year, name wise. Still same kind of general locations, but we're obviously switching up those shots, and they're taking over some new names. So first and foremost, let's just give them a rundown. You're gonna pull into Natural Bridge Caverns. You're gonna get parked up top in the main parking lot, and you're gonna take some stairs down to home base. We will have signage up there directing you to the home base village, the Botec Mountain Festival area. And you'll go in there, you're going to see a nice, beautiful gray trailer with a Shields registration sign on top of it. You're going to walk up there to some very friendly faces. All of us here. We'll probably both be in there at some points.
Yeah, for sure.
And from there, you're going to just be ready. It's simple, but you got to have your last name ready.
Yes.
Have that last name ready.
And if you don't remember it, write it on your hand.
So you're going to give us your last name. First name, we'll look you up, get you checked in. You're going to get a scorecard that has your knock time, or that has your band in it with all your knock time information on it for the weekend, whether you're signed up for 1, 2, or 3 days.
Yeah.
You're going to wrap that around the riser of your bow. Don't cover up that information that is printed out on there, because that's how you're going to get onto your courses. From there, let's say you have, I'll just give you a rundown of the course locations. So here we got 7 amazing courses.
Yeah, they're all good. We set up 2 today.
RMEF is going to be just outside of Vendor Village there of the Botec Mountain Festival. You don't need a shuttle to get to that one. You're just going to simply walk out Vendor Village, and you're going to kind of hang a little bit of a left back up the hill, maybe, I don't know, what'd you say, 100 yards probably to start that?
Yeah.
Walk up the hill.
Yeah,
but there'll be signs, like you can't miss it. There's going to be a bunch of signage. And that's where you start your course, and you finish just up the hill from that and can walk back down. And then for
MKC
Montana Knife, Montana Knife course, that is also a walk-to course. How you're going to get there is the way, if you come in across the little bridge, there's going to be a little bridge that separates Vendor Village and the actual playground.
Yeah.
You're going to walk across that, follow a couple stairs up, follow the signs that say 2MKC. You're going to hang a left along a nice paved sidewalk that's going to bring you underneath like a enclosed kind of
just a covered path.
Yes, covered little path. You'll walk down that.
It's called the return path for the cave, because you'll exit down there and then you walk the return path. But it's just a covered path. Follow the signs. You're literally going to walk all the way to the end of that return path, and you'll see a start sign there.
Yep,
and then
you'll see
start
that orange
MKC.
cone, and you'll shoot. That's a 25 targeter with water halfway through. You'll shoot your way through, and then you'll end up coming out kind of by the parking lot area, just up from Vendor Village.
Yeah,
pretty much just doing a loop.
Yep.
And then for PSC, Jack Links, Dialed, Lacrosse, and Prime, those are all going to be via shuttle. Now, shuttle pickup is just going to be on the outside of Vendor Village right there.
That'd be the east side of Vendor Village.
East side of Vendor Village. You can't miss it. You can see it from Vendor Village there, where the shuttles will be picking you up. There'll be a gate there with all the signage. We'll have a guy, one of our TAC homies, working it there, getting you guys organized.
Probably Kai, huh?
Yeah, Kai's going to be there, getting you dialed in. You'll wait there. Be 15 minutes early if you can be, to your knock time. And then that'll give you enough time to let Kai get you organized out. Make sure you're on that shuttle bus to start your course. But then that covers all the courses. There's some awesome ones. The Lacrosse one and the Prime are the ones down on the bottom this year along the river that's probably flowing real good right now.
Yeah. Jeez.
And then Dialed is up on top. It took over Sitka's old location. And Jack Links is the same spot as it was last year, up on top. And then PSE is taking over Ultraview spot. Mm-hmm. Yep. Which that Ultraview and RMEF guys are 15 targets.
No water.
No water. But every other every other course has water halfway through. So fill up before you head out, which we do have water in home base at the Black Flag tent.
Yep.
Grab yourself a bag of jerky at the Jack Links tent
Yep.
from Old Ronald.
Grab some hydration at the Black Flag tent.
And you'll be dialed in. You're going to be ready to rock and roll. Now, while you're out there on course, we do have a fun little few programs here for you to win.
The VCRP.
Yeah.
I
That
think
gets
that's a good
you.
program.
That program's the best.
Yeah, it's a good program.
You guys have the opportunity to win a dozen brand new victory arrows.
Rip or VAP TKOs.
And how this works is while you're out there shooting those courses, if you see some broken arrows, fragments of arrows next to the target there, if you have extra room in your backpack and you want to win some arrows, pick those up, put them in your backpack, bring them back to registration. And for every dozen that you pick up and bring back to registration, we will give you a ticket that gets you entered in to win those brand new arrows. Also, we do the trash bag program, which you can either bring your own trash bag or get one.
Garbage man.
Yep, the garbage man program.
Because we're so creative.
We're just so smart and creative.
Dude, we were once creative.
How does that song go? Oh, I ain't as good as that once was, but I'm as good once as I ever was.
Yeah.
Anyway, grab that trash bag, guys, while you're out there having a great time with friends and family shooting those courses, and you're already picking up arrows.
Yep.
You pick up some trash, bring it back to registration, and show us that you did indeed pick up some trash.
And the thing about this particular place is
it's pretty
there's
clean.
not a lot of trash. So if there is trash, there's a really good chance it's one of our participants.
Right.
Because these guys, they are very good stewards of their land.
Yep.
And people aren't allowed back there.
No.
We're going into territory that is not open to the public, is very rarely open to anyone who's coming. And so it's kind of a special thing for us to be able to go back into this area.
Also, before I forget,
That's our trash.
I want to finish out what I was saying. Anyway, if you find the trash, bring it back, and we'll get you put in to win a little swag pack. But I want to touch on this. I know it may sound a little far-fetched, but guys, while you're out there, you're only shooting foam. So if you don't shoot any turkeys, any wild animals, like
you're out there to shoot foam. You're right, because unfortunately, we did find a turkey.
Yep.
And it's that kind of thing that can get us shut down.
Yes. So just
you're
don't.
right. I'm glad you brought that up.
Don't. You're probably going to see some wildlife, maybe because this place is awesome.
Yeah, pigs, deer, whitetail.
But just strictly, guys, you're shooting foam. Don't be shooting at a living animal.
Don't shoot anything, even an armadillo.
Yep. Nope.
Like, these guys don't want you out there shooting their stuff, and one guy can shut it down for all of us. So be vigilant.
Absolutely. But
don't shoot stuff.
What else? What other ways do we have for these awesome, amazing people coming to Texas?
As always, you'll see this in the email that we always give a word to win, a little special gift. And the word, we're going to continue it. It's the same word for the last two events. We're going to do it right on through turkey season for the next couple events. The word is gobble gobble.
The old
That's in your email.
Yep.
But if you don't listen to the podcast, you do not get the opportunity to win a Reinhardt turkey target.
Yes.
And that word is...
Well, no, that's not just a word.
That's why I said is. You hear the suspense. And that word is...
That was good. So, it is a awesome opportunity.
A gobble's not enough. You can't just walk up and gobble.
That's why
right?
I'm giving
You're
them the
about to
rundown
dive
here.
in. Okay, I'm following you.
When you guys show up to registration, I want you to get into it. What you're going to be doing here is mimicking a fired up long beard.
Jump up on this couch and just give us just a quick example, okay? The guys, you need to do this.
So, I want you to be hen chirping in the background. And you're going to,
Side eye, strut a little bit.
let out those gobbles. We want
That
you
was
to
a terrible gobble.
We want you to be, what? Better yet, if your wife or girlfriend, or even your buddy, I guess, if he wants to be a lady, have him
if he wants to be
talking a little bit.
Yeah, have him.
Get you worked up so you can
Yep.
get into your strut.
Yeah, just get you going.
That's what you need to do.
Or you could fight.
Yeah, Oh yeah, we're in Texas. They're wearing Spurs. You show up and you're already gonna have your Spurs on.
Dude, if you had Spurs on and you did that might be an
No
extra
blood though.
entry.
We don't want any
No
blood.
blood. Although we do have the Uncharted first aid kits.
True.
So if there's little blood, I got a Band-Aid. I
yeah,
got
we'll fix you up.
some sort of stop you bleeding super glue.
If it gets to that point, we have a turkey fight on. Well, yeah, then I guess that could happen.
Yeah.
Let's say there's whoever's mimicking a hen is pretty good looking, and 2 gobblers come in. There might be a fight on site. Spur in,
Elbow drop.
Yep.
A wing smash.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Little
dude.
beat down on the wing. But guys, you give us a good turkey strut, get down with it. I'm talking a good turkey strut, a fired up long beard. At registration, you do that at registration.
And
you
they have to film it because we want you on the gobbler
Yep.
cam.
let us know that you're about ready to drop down into a gobbler
"Hey,
pose.
I'm ready to strut. Just pull up the camera. You get in the action. Make sure you gobble.
That gets you put in to win a turkey target.
Yep.
From Reinhardt.
Yep, we give one away, and strutters only.
Strutters only, baby.
If you gobble, that's not enough.
No. You need to be strutting,
Yeah,
spitting, and drumming.
yeah, I like it. Okay, moving on the other way. We've got another deal here. You can win. So, Kai.
Yep.
He's new.
He is.
I've known Kai since he was teeny, little dude, maybe a couple years old, 4 years old, maybe. I can't remember when they moved into the neighborhood. So he's Ash, my son's age, and we got him to come out this year.
Mm-hmm.
So what we do is we like to get these guys rocking. We should have had him on the podcast, but Kai, unlike you and I, is out in the rain setting up.
Yeah, he's putting in the man hours, doing a great job out there.
When you're new, you got to do the grunt work.
Mm-hmm.
So Kai's out there, but Kai's favorite candy is a peach ring.
Ooh, those are good. I love peach rings. Yeah.
Peach rings.
Good choice, Kai.
Oklahoma answered the call last
Oh,
week
my
for
goodness.
Ron, for Blackhawk.
Yeah, Blackhawk was chewing on the
Swedish fish.
Swedish
Oklahoma
fish.
answered the call. That basically Ron is a Swedish fish by now.
Yep.
Yeah, he's ooey gooey.
But you know what? It kept him going, and
It did.
And he's out there right now as well.
And I noticed everyone else diving in on the Swedish fish.
Oh yeah, me myself, I was going in for handfuls and handfuls and handfuls.
So, we want to take care of Kai. So what we're going to do is bring us peach rings, turn them in at registration. We'll give them to Kai. There a little bit of food tax,
Yep.
for bringing in
Right.
and doing distribution.
Right.
There's
And we gotta make sure that they're good to eat.
yeah. What if it's a hard one?
right? I would hate to give Kai a hard one.
Yeah, yeah, bet that. So he.
Oh, I knew it.
So bring the peach rings in, and you're entered to win your choice of what's in the giveaway bin. It could be broadheads. It could be a hat, sick hat. It could be game cameras from
Stealth cam,
Stealth
Or
Cam
Muddy.
or Muddy, including the 360 cam.
which are awesome.
It could be a knife. What else is in there?
There's a lot. There's there's goodies,
Sights. There's
rests, there's stabilizers. You name it. There's going to be some items to sort through.
Yeah, so you get to choose from it. And do we do that once or one a day
For
the peach ring, for the candy?
I think we do it daily.
I think we do too. So bring in the peach rings for Kai. He'll be stoked. He'll know that it's a fun little way for us to be like, hey, dude, this community's awesome, and it keeps Kai going.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're going to meet him. unless you're doing Montana Rifle Company's course, you're going to meet Kai because he's going to be running the shuttle.
Yep.
We did some hardcore training last week.
Yes, we did. And Kai's really good, and he'll get you sorted out. You'll see when he's organizing everyone and making sure everyone's going to the right spot, you'll see why he needs those peach rings to keep him going.
Yes. Yeah, but if you hand them to him, you're not entered to
Right.
win.
Yeah,
we got to do the verification.
Yep. Or if you really want to, I'm sure we could verify it at registration, get your ticket, and you really want to go personally present them to him.
What if they just ate him on the way back?
Ate him on the way back?
To Kai. They come and get a ticket.
Well,
and the
then
next
I
thing
guess
you know.
if that's what you're doing, well, bummer.
Yeah.
Just turn them into us at registration.
No, yeah, if you're... I mean,
I don't think people are going to be eating them on their way that short walk to.
I mean, I may have had a Swedish fish or two, and I'm not supposed to have any of that stuff. There's a dang good chance I wouldn't have the ability to withstand a peach ring.
They're going to be
delicious.
so good.
They smell good. They're delicious. Speaking of smells, you guys, here's the weirdest thing. We use this flagging tape on course to kind of walk you through, and I was putting some tape on a branch, and I put it in my mouth, and I'm tying it up, and I got the muskiest elk smell ever, and I was like, "What the heck?" So I pull it out of my mouth, and I smell the cardboard or whatever, and it smells like an elk. So I called Connor over. I'm like, "Dude, does this smell like an elk?" And he's like, "That smells exactly."
Like it literally, when I started getting near you and really...
You expect me to bugle.
Well, I was like, where's the mud at? Or where's the wallow? Like,
It was strong.
yeah.
I couldn't believe it. So that was just a
Yeah, and
smell
you
thing.
just, FYI, you let out a huge secret. Now everyone's going to know.
We
how
broke the code. If you need elk scent, you need to buy at Home Depot the ribbon marking tape. And then I don't know if it being a little wet did that or if it just always smells
I
like
don't
that.
know. It's definitely, you got to have a little moisture.
Got to put a little moisture in it.
It's a all natural scent, you know.
Yeah.
No, nothing from
from where it's produced.
No,
in
not at all.
China. And,
It's straight out of the Western Mountain.
yeah.
It's a Rocky Mountain elk.
They use Rocky Mountain cardboard.
Yep, that's what it is. They're getting the trees. That's what it is. We're figuring out.
We're narrowing this down. Pretty soon you're gonna have a cardboard ring. My toilet paper cardboard.
To roll it up.
Yeah, that's gonna be elk.
So we need to figure out which company is harvesting their trees up by these elk.
Yeah, dude. You got it figured out. Okay, we just wasted 5 minutes of everybody's time. All right, what else we got going on? After parties, Army Fs.
Yep.
They, I think that's going to be in the Hidden Wonders, which I think is just the
pavilion.
The pavilion, yeah. The pavilion there. The lacrosse movie night is actually going to be, the movie itself will play on the LED screen, the Black Rifle Coffee energy screen next to registration.
Yes.
And I believe lacrosse's booth will be right there.
Yep.
So that'll be good too.
Yeah, it'll be a fun time. That energy screen is awesome.
The VIP tent will be in full force.
Yep.
And the VIP tent is for VIPs only. If you're not a VIP, you do not get to sit on the couch.
Correct.
Ron will kick you off.
Yep. Ron is our security guard for VIP.
He's the VIP security guard. And incidentally, he will kick you off and then hand you a bag of jerky.
Yes, absolutely.
Because he is also...
Yeah, which the flavors, guys, let Ron know when you're...
We're doing it this time.
Yes.
Okay. We're going to take a poll. Is it teriyaki black pepper or is it mango jalapeno?
I think it's going to be... They're both really good, but I feel like black pepper teriyaki is going to just slightly win. Just barely.
And I'm on the opposite side of this argument. I think mango is going to just barely pull ahead. But maybe there's a lot of guys that are just like, hey, this is my tried and true, been with it
That's
since
what I'm
I
thinking.
was little. Before I had teeth, I was gumming
You were gnawing on
black
that.
pepper and teriyaki jerky. So maybe they were.
But let us know. Let Ron know.
Yeah, we want to know which flavor are you? Are you a mango jalapeno guy or are you a black pepper
They're both
Teriyaki.
extremely well, and
Yeah, they're good.
you need to try them out. Bring
They're
it
good.
out on course with you as a little midday snack. Have
Yeah.
your water with a little bit of Black Flag in it, or you could grab a BRCC drink if you want to.
The other thing I was going to point out, this has nothing to do with that, but somebody asked me, it was Isaac asked me at the event in Oklahoma last couple days ago. He said, "What's the coolest thing you've seen at these events so far with the vendors? Like, what's the coolest product?" And I don't know if it's specifically the product, but the process. The coolest thing I've seen so far this year is Prime's booth, where they actually build the bow right there. If you want to buy a Prime bow or you're interested in that, even if you're not interested in buying the bow, you have to go check out their booth because they custom build the bow for you right there. The guy who won the Prime last week in Oklahoma was there. And so he went to the Prime booth and literally ordered a white bow, white limbs, black cams, and then the length, right?
Yep.
Because of the
rods, the carbon rods.
The carbon rods. And they built his bow right there, threw it in his box. He took it home.
Yeah, which is so cool.
But it's a cool process. So I think right now they're primed for the win on a cool, creative way to show off how those bows are built.
100%.
And so I don't know. I thought that was kind of cool. But speaking of winning bows, you can win a Prime bow. You can also win a PSE carbon. And the PSE carbon bow, all you have to do to win that is go to the PSE booth and give it a demo. Like, just go out and give it a practice run, shoot it. I think Cooper will be there this weekend.
Yep.
So you'll talk to Cooper, give it a test drive on the PSE, and then he'll explain it all to you how you're in to win your own carbon PSE, which is what I've been shooting lately. And I actually just got the Sicario. I've shot it just enough to tune it, and that's it. And then we came out on tour. And so I haven't had a lot of time to spend on it. I'm excited to get back and get after it. But currently I'm shooting the Mach 34, and that's the bow I brought here. And I absolutely love that bow.
Yeah, I'm shooting the Prime right now, and that's
Which Prime?
The
Primalicious
Prime Jesus
Divide.
Yes, there we go. Prime
The Divide?
Yep.
Okay. And?
I love it. I absolutely love it. It holds. I just love how a Prime holds in my hand. Like, it's just so stabilized. Center, the center stabilization is kind of ideal. And I really like it.
Yeah, and I know you always say you shoot like crap. We know it's like, I mean, you're no Snoot.
No.
But you're a good shot.
Yeah, I can. Well,
Snoot, Snoot also shoots the Divide, and he's like,
he can crush it.
That dude is an incredible shot.
Especially, that's the thing. He's like incredibly good on foam. And also, when it comes down to the moment, he's incredibly good. Whereas me, it's like
I'm like having heart palpitations. I'm heavy breathing.
So am I.
Oh, dude.
But no. So what's weird with me is when it comes to foam, I'm like not really that good. I kind of suck.
But if it's kill time,
yeah. But I lose it, so I'm absolutely losing my mind. But then the moment I hit my anchor. It's like light switch, and then I just black out for a second.
As a cucumber.
And shoot.
And shoot him in the butt.
Yeah. Nope.
Get that femoral.
Yeah, that's the best. If you hit them there, they're going down.
If you want to I've made a couple of the best bad shots ever. Mine was not a femoral. The very first animal I killed with a bow was a pronghorn in Montana. It's on TV, actually.
Whoa.
Yeah, Mossy Oak hunting the country.
No way. I didn't know this.
Yep.
Holy crap. I'm sitting next to a TV star.
Let me know where you want me to sign, okay? Let me know where you want me to sign. So we had been chasing this giant. I was working for an outfitter, Trophies West. I was guiding for him. But I had an antelope tag. And he's like, dude, go out with these guys. And I had a giant that I was trying to kill. But he says, you're hunting for the camera. It's like, all right, that probably means I don't get to spend all the time chasing that big one. So we get onto this antelope, and it's the coolest, gnarliest looking antelope ever. He's just goofy and ugly, and he's a weird antelope. Well, I get on him, and I sneak in, and I'm 73 yards. This is my first animal with a bow. And I'm like, ooh, man, I don't know about that. I'm not going to do it. Well, it's just a big open grass field, and then he's standing on the timberline of this ridge. So he's in the grass and the sage and some weeds as it's getting thicker as he's getting to this ridge, and it drops off where he's at. So I'm kind of on my knees, and I'm watching him, and I'm 73 yards. Well, there's nothing between him and I except this grass, and I'm like, I don't know what to do, but I'm not shooting this far. An elk bugles close, right over the ridge. I don't think the camera picks it up. In my mind, I'm pretty sure that you can't hear it. An elk bugles over the ridge. And that antelope turns his body just enough to where he's perfect, right? I just need to be closer. And he's looking down.
Is he facing away, like dead away from you, or is
No. He's broadside.
But
now.
he turned his head like
he turned his body enough, quartering away just a little bit, and he's looking down where the elk is, and he's like focused.
Mm-hmm.
Holy cow! So I just walked in 30 yards.
You're kidding me.
No, I walk in, and he's still there, and then I want to say the elk maybe bugled again or something. Something kept his attention because he was kind of getting lazy about it again, and then he refocused. And so I got into 42 yards, full draw, let her rip, hammer him, blood. He jumps and blood goes everywhere. And I'm thinking, heart shot.
Mm-hmm.
I am the greatest shot in the world, right? I can't believe it. I fall down on my back, and I'm just pumped because I'm not kidding you. I have buck fever like you wouldn't believe. I'm the worst. So anyway, on with the story about the best bad shot. We get up there, and it's just a gore fest. Blood everywhere. I had hit him in front of the shoulder and just took out the vein in both sides of that neck.
Did he run very far?
No, he ran like 30 yards. He was dead. He just bled out. But when he spun, it just threw blood.
But you were thinking you just made the perfect shot ever.
I just made the most perfect shot ever on my
That is
first
funny.
big game animal. And how wired I was. I just couldn't believe I could keep her steady and do that. Well, turns out I was probably about 18 inches high and right.
That is funny. That's hilarious.
So then they don't want the gore fest there and a big old...
You're right.
Looks like I took a knife to his neck. So we had to do some fancy work and make it so we could talk about him. But anyway, the reason I shared that story, I made it long because I told the whole story. But the reason I shared it was sometimes the worst shot ends up being the best shot.
Yep. Yeah, when it comes down to it, that's why I like having, when you guys are coming out to shoot the tacs, even if you're, using it for bow hunting, that's great because it's giving you a real life type of situation, while you're out there, because it's not, you're on uneven ground, you're huffing and puffing after you just walked up the hill. So you're getting that. I feel like it's really great practice for you guys that plan to do some bow hunting, just because shooting at a practice range where it's super flat, it's great, you're getting dialed in, but it definitely doesn't compare to a real life hunting situation. Yeah,
sorry, we're getting texts. The boys are still out there working and stuff, so I got to respond to a few of these while we're doing it. But you're right. I got it. One more.
What's up?
Fast story.
Let's hear
about bad shots. I was guiding in Montana for elk, and we've been trailing this elk. He's talking a ton, but he does not like us enough to stay. He's leaving, but he's not leaving fast. He's kind of like...
Did he have cows with him?
No, single bull.
Huh.
He's like 340-something bull. We're following. Then he goes out across this big sage flat. Well, now we're done, right?
Uh-huh.
So I'm calling. He's talking. He gets out there, I don't know, 150, 200 yards. And he's just talking, I'm talking. He's talking, I'm talking. He goes over the ridge, comes back. Over the ridge, comes back. Well, we had one of those Montana decoys, the cow.
Yeah.
I named it Hillary, Master of Deception. Figure that out on your own, who that might be. But anyway, the guy I was guiding, I'm like, dude, just take this cow elk and just start walking across sage, and I'll just keep talking. You just keep walking until you get within range, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, well, we're out anyway.
Right.
So he does. He takes that Montana decoy and he's just walking through the sagebrush with it. I'm calling. The elk's kind of like, I don't know what's going on here, and leaves, comes back, paces this little ridge line, goes back or walks away. You can't see him, comes back. Anyway, the guy gets 70 yards or something. And this dude's a shooter. Big, like he's like a snoot shooter. I mean, this guy's incredible. Comes full draw, releases. I'm filming through my camera, but I'm a long ways away from him. I'm filming so I can see he's in full draw. I'm like, oh man, he just came full draw. Just shoots. I'm like, dang it, he missed. And the elk takes off running. And it's running out in the middle of this sage flat, and it just takes off, and it's going and going. And then all of a sudden it starts getting wobbly legged. I'm like, oh my gosh, no way. And then falls over dead. It ran maybe 100 yards, fell over dead in the middle of the sage field.
Where did he hit it?
Femoral.
No way.
He did. Both went through one side, came out the other, cut both. That thing took off running and bled out, was dead.
Dang. And in like a 340 bull.
Yeah, 340 something.
Dang, that is awesome.
I ended up driving my truck right to him.
That's the best part of the story.
And then I chopped him in half and loaded him in. I didn't even quarter him out because we didn't like the photo there. So the photo, I believe this is the bull, and I could be wrong, but this might be the bull because he's come with us, hunted with us multiple years, where the photo of him with his bull is only half the elk because the other half the body's missing.
Oh, that's
but
crazy.
Again, best bad shot in the world.
Hey, sometimes it works out.
Sometimes it works out. Anything else we need to cover?
I think we're golden. We are, like you touched on, it's going to be a little soggy out there.
It is.
Even by the weekend. So just
be ready for that.
Be taking your time, especially if you're going to be shooting prime and lacrosse. There's some...
when you have to go down those hills.
Yep, those couple steep spots. Just take your time on that. We'll probably have to throw up some rope maybe in some spots if need be. But
the only other thing I was going to add is the Reinhardt Dino Run.
Oh yes, good
So
call.
the Reinhardt Dino Run is at 1:30 on Saturday, give or take. If something comes up, we may have to bump it. 1:30 on Saturday. It's free to enter.
Yes.
We'll do 10 per wave if we need to do more than one wave.
Yep.
And what it is you're going to dress up in those inflatable dino suits. You're going to run a course that we map out, and then you're going to shoot. You run this course, you grab one of our recurves, shoot at a target.
Yep.
Depending on where you hit that target, then your time is deducted, and then you run back to the stage. So it starts at the BRCC energy screen.
Yep.
Run a loop through home base, shoot your bow, run back. Fastest time wins. The better you shoot, you could lose a lot of time.
Right.
So we had a guy, I don't know how, center punched the 12. I mean,
that is
center
awesome.
punched that bullseye. You couldn't have been more center. It was incredible with a toy compound or recurve, excuse me.
with a victory like 300 grain arrow that they come flying out of it. That's my favorite part.
They're just like yeah. So anyway, but the better you shoot, the better time. But it's kind of a carnival game, but you win the new dino.
Yeah, from Reinhardt.
Yep. And there's a chance that they're going to arrive here. We've had been drop shipping them, but you'll be able to go home with it, I think, possibly.
Yeah, the old dino.
Yeah. So anyway, you guys, we're coming up on our hour, as in over an hour. Don't ask me how we did that. Anything else we need to cover real quick?
I think we're ready to rock and roll. We look forward to seeing you guys this weekend in the beautiful state of Texas. It's going to be good. Hopefully the rain passes over. Bring those boots. Bring that rain gear just in case. And
bring those peach rings, and let's call it.
We'll see you on the mountain.
We'll see you on the mountain.